Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 10 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapters lines in the coordinate planes. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 10 math. Chapter we're on right now is lines in the coordinate plane. Let's just start with the lesson and perpendicular lines. Line M has a slope of negative 5 by 8. Line N has the slope of negative 5 by 6. Line M and line N parallel or perpendicular. That is, the lines are not because negative 5 by 8 and negative 5 by 6 are not equal. The lines are not parallel because the slopes are not equal. So if the lines are parallel, that means their slopes are exactly equal, right? So the lines are not perpendicular because if the two lines are perpendicular, then that means their slopes are negative reciprocal. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Line F has a slope of negative 5 by 9. Line G is a parallel to line F. What is the slope of line G? So the two lines are parallel, that means their slopes are exactly equal. That is negative 5 by 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Line U has a slope of 5 by 2. Line V has a slope of 2 by 3. Are lines U and line V parallel or perpendicular? So the lines are neither parallel nor perpendicular because if the two lines are parallel, their slopes are exactly equal, and if they are perpendicular, their slopes are negative reciprocal. So that means they are neither parallel nor perpendicular. Line P has a slope of 7 by 2 and line Q is perpendicular to line P. What is the slope of line Q? So which is the correct option? So the lines are perpendicular. So the perpendicular lines have the slope that is negative reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 7 by 2 is 2 by 7. And then negative reciprocal means that is negative 2 by 7. Option number 2 is the correct option that is negative 2 by 7. Line F has a slope of 7 by line. Line G is perpendicular to line F. What is the slope of line G? So which is the correct option? So the lines are perpendicular. Their slopes are is negative reciprocal, so that is negative 9 by 7. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, we just finished the lesson. The next lesson is perpendicular lines. Equations of parallel and perpendicular lines. So the equations of line S is y equals negative 5x plus 7. Line T, which is perpendicular to line S, includes the point a negative 5 2. What is the equation of line T? So we are given the equation of line, that is y equals negative 5x plus 7. Line T is perpendicular to line S. So from the equation y equals mx plus b, so the slope of the line is negative 5. So line T is perpendicular to line S. So the, the slope is negative reciprocal. That is 1 by 5. So use the slope of line T and a point on line T and find its y-intercept. So m equals 1 by 5. The point is negative 5 and 2. So use the point m equals 1 by 5 and the point negative 5 2 and find the y-intercept, that is b. So b equals 3. So now we have the slope of the new line, that is 1 by 5x, and the slope and the y-intercept is 3. So y equals 1 by 5x plus 3. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. The equation of line F can be written as y equals negative x minus 10. Line G includes the point negative 10 and negative 7 and is perpendicular to line F. What is the equation of line G? So we are given the equation, that is y equals negative x minus 10, right? So the line G includes the point negative 10, negative 7 and is perpendicular to line F. So the equation is, just look at this equation, y equals negative x minus 10. So the slope of this line is negative 1. So because the lines are perpendicular, so their slopes are negative reciprocal. So the slope of line F is positive 1. Use this slope and the point and calculate the value of b. Y equals 1x plus b. So negative 7 is 1 times negative 10 plus b. So negative 7 plus 10 equals b and b equals 3. So we have the slope of the new line and the y-intercept. So the equation is y equals 1x plus 3. Got it? So the correct option is y equals x plus 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Line G has an equation y equals 6x plus 4. Line H is parallel to line G and passes through the point negative 1, negative 6. What is the equation of line H? So the slope of the line is 6, right? The slope of this line is 6. Now the lines are parallel, so their slopes are exactly equal. So the line G has the slope that line H has the slope that is line H has the slope that is also 6 because the two lines are parallel. Got it? So use the point and the slope and calculate the y-intercept. So y equals mx plus b, y equals negative 6, m is 6, x is negative 1 plus b. So negative 6 plus 6 equals b. So b equals 0. So the equation is y equals 6x plus 0 or y equals 6x. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is y equals 6x. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is y equals 6x. The equation of line R is can be written as y equals 1 by 4x 1 by 4x plus 7. Line S includes the point negative 6, negative 1 and it's parallel to line R. What is the equation of line S? So the slope is 1 by 4. The line we are for the line R, the slope is 1 by 4. So let's just calculate the slope of line S because the lines are parallel, so their slopes are exactly equal, right? So use the point and calculate the y-intercept. The point is negative 6, negative 1. Y equals 1 by 4 x plus b. So x equals y is negative 1 by 4, negative 6 plus b. That is 1 by 4, negative 3 by 2 plus b. So b is equal to negative 1 by 4 plus 3 by 2. So the LCM is 4, negative 1 plus 6 equals b. Mm-mm. Wait, I did a mistake over here. That is just negative 1. Okay, that is negative 1 plus 6 by 4 equals b. So b is equal to negative 4 plus 6 over 4. That is 6, 2 by 4. So b equals 1 by 2. So the equation is y equals 1 by 4 x plus 1 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. So y equals 1 by 4x plus 1 by 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Y equals line Q has a slope of 4 by 9x plus 2. Line R has the slope negative 7, negative 3 and is parallel to line Q. So the lines are parallel. So they have exactly equal slope, right? So the slope of line R is also 4 by 9. So now let's just use the point and calculate the B, right? The y-intercept we need to calculate. So that is the point y equals 4 by 9x plus b. So negative 3 is equal to 4 by 9, negative 7 plus b. So that is negative 3 plus 7 times 4 is 28 over 9 plus b. So negative 27 plus 28 over 9 is equal to b. So that is 1 by 9. So b is equal to 1 by 9. So the equation is y equals 4 by 9x plus 1 over 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is The next lesson is find the distance between a point and a line. Line L has equation y equals 4. Find the distance between the point between L and the and point J61. So line is y equals 4 and the point is 6 and 1. Right? So here is the point 6 and 1 and here is the line. So just make a point on the line and then calculate the distance. So their distance is 3. Let's just line S has an equation y equals negative 5. Find the distance between the point L and the y negative 7 negative 2. Round your answer to the nearest tenth. Okay, so the line is at negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the line at y equals negative 5, right? And the point is negative 2, negative 7. X is negative 2 and y is negative 7. So here is the to find the distance. So make a point over here and then calculate the distance. So that is 1, negative 5. No, no, wait. X is negative 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. X is negative 7 and y is negative 2. So we have to find the distance from this point to this point. So negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. So the distance is just 3 points. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3. Line L has the equation negative 2. X is negative 4, y is negative 5. So negative 5 minus negative 2. So negative 5 plus 2, that means the distance between these 2 points is line and the point is 3. The correct option is 3. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 3. Line L has the equation y equals 6. Find the distance between L and Q 6 1. So which is the correct option? So the distance between the 2 points is 5. Option number 2 is the correct option. Line S has equation y equals -4. The distance between the line and L and the point U is 1 7. So round your answer to the nearest 10. So which is the correct option? That is 11. Option number 2 1 is the correct option. I selected the wrong option. That is 11. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 10 math. Chapter we were working on is lines in a coordinate plane. The lessons we have covered today are of parallel and perpendicular lines. Find the distance between a point and a line. So please make sure before the next session practice questions for the lessons you just that is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.